Who was the first person to join the live? Oh, Samuel is saying that I'm already in. Thank you, Samuel. I love how you always travel the world. I saw you in various countries. The latest country I saw you in Uganda. Thank you. And congratulations for the good work you are doing. I want us to start. Confirm that my audio is on. I'm starting in the next 1 minute. The topic is self esteem. Self esteem. A very good topic that I would like to discuss about. If you're in, kindly confirm that my audio is okay. More so, Samuel. And Samuel, I would also request that you tell the girl, my student, to be joining to my session. So, one person to confirm to me that my audio is very well is okay. I'm trying to take some water here before I get in. How is my audio? Good, good. So, allow me to start my session for tonight. And thank you, Kevin, for confirming. Thank you, Mzizi Comedy, for confirming that my audio is very well and working perfect well. So, uh, how is your evening? How is your place of work? How are you doing this evening? First of all, as usual, I would like to start by thanking you for finding you a time in a very, very busy schedule to come and listen to what I'm discussing today. You may be knowing already what I'm discussing, but thank you for always staying tuned in. By the way, one of the ways that we remain motivated is when I see people like Kevin Kimayo always being on time, Samuel and I being on time, that they ensure I'm not talking to the camera, but I'm talking to a crowd of people who are in with me right now. Thank you all those who have confirmed that my audio is very clear, and I want to start right now. And the topic of the day is what we call self-esteem. Today, let's talk about self-esteem. First of all, what is self-esteem? What do you understand by the term self-esteem? What are the effects of self-esteem, especially of the various types of self-esteem? We have two types of self-esteem. We have positive self-esteem, which I can also categorize it as a high self-esteem. We have negative self-esteem, which we call it the low self-esteem. What are the effects of each one of them? And first of all, let me start by asking, what is self-esteem? I'm going to categorize it in two ways. First of all, I will call a self-esteem it is a feeling, it is a state, it's a thinking, it's how you carry yourself. I can use very many words to describe self-esteem. It's the thinking about yourself. It's a state about yourself. It's a feeling about yourself. It's how you carry yourself, you alone, making that decision about yourself. Now, apart from that, listen to this. Self-esteem, it's also how you think other people are carrying you. It's how you think that friend of yours is taking you. It's how you think if you are a student, it's how you think your teachers are carrying you, your colleagues are carrying you. If you are working elsewhere, it's how you think your colleagues are thinking about you, are feeling about you, are carrying you around the way wanakuchukulia. Actually, it may be true, it may not be true. Because in most cases, self-esteem is a matter of thinking. Someone just from nowhere started thinking about himself in a very negative manner. It is your thinking Then you go ahead and you think that everybody is taking you the way you are taking yourself, which is a very big lie. We are going to see all these things actually. And we are going to see the effects of these self, the two types of self-esteems. So the categories of self-esteems includes the following. I had categorized it into two. Okay, before even I continue with the categories. Right now, as I'm talking to you, how do you think people carries you around? Unafikiria watu wanakubeba aje? How do you feel about yourself? Unajibeba aje? Unajiona aje? The ranging from the following: ability to do something. Like people, you are in the workplace, then you feel like, I think my contribution to this company, contribution to this place is very low. Then now you start thinking low of yourself. Now, as I'm talking, I know most of us, we are working somewhere. Concerning how you work, do you think people have a high esteem about how you work? They have a good thought about how you work. The way you are dressing, do you think people are taking care, are having good mood about how you dress? How are people thinking about your state of dressing? Aya, tuachana na hiyo. Kuna ingine of which I always don't advocate. Your general appearance, your body, the way you appear. Do you think people are looking at you as a good person the way you appear? How are you looking at yourself? How are you thinking about yourself? These are some of the things that contributes to self-esteem, either positively or negatively. And after this, I'm going to make a phone call to some people, and they also need to contribute to what we are discussing today. Let's look at the categories of self-esteem. If you are writing, write this. Number one, high self-esteem or positive self-esteem. This one, this is a self-esteem that makes you feel good about yourself, makes you feel like you deserve everything good, makes you feel that people are talking good about you, that the people have placed you at a certain level of life. It may be true, it may be a lie, but it's a feeling or a state. In most of the times, it comes out when you have done something excellently. When people praises you, you look beautiful, you are nice with that suit, you are very, such things. It makes you have a good self-esteem. Yes, and this is the kind of self-esteem that we all need. For our growth, this is a self-esteem that you need, and this is a self-esteem that I also need. Like, if I'm going, okay, I'm a teacher. If I'm going to class to teach, and then in my head, I know I have not dressed well. I know very well there is a concept I'm going to teach which I'm not conversant with it very well, and you are going to stand in front of people, students, who may have read ahead of you. What will you feel? You will feel like, hey, will I really start? You will start hating yourself. That is now the low self-esteem. But if you are ready for the lesson, you have dressed well like I do. By the way, I don't wait for anyone to tell me you are smart. Of course, there are some of you, and in fact, you are here. We meet to tell me you are smart. I will tell you thank you to raise your self-esteem, not about myself. Whether you tell me I am smart or not, in my house there's a mirror. I dress very well, the way I know. I look at myself in all angles. Then I say to myself, hey, today Muku go smart. Whether you tell me outside there I'm smart or not, my esteem will remain up all through. Why? I'm not depending on anyone to tell me about my esteem. I am the one who raises my self-esteem by doing the right thing. You can imagine. Just imagine this. Listen to this. I'm going to stand in front of people because okay, most of my talks again, apart from doing it online, the way I'm talking to you right now, most of my talks again, I can go. Like I can go to church, I can find youth somewhere, I can find some men somewhere, I talk. You can imagine if my trouser is torn somewhere, if my shirt, this one, imeraruka mahali, if my shirt iko na kauchafu, I will be feeling bad. Na ni mimi mwenyewe nimejileta hiyo taabu. Like, why would you do some things? Then you start, there are things that can take you down. And when you're walking, you have low self-esteem. Why? Ni vitu zingine tu you can avoid. Mm. There's a way you can carry yourself. Unajiheshimu. Mpaka unajua vizuri, watu wananiheshimu. You are creating, esteem is created. It's not something that is by chance, it is created. Yes, it is created. Thank you, Alan Kigen. Thank you, Noah Kibrop. Thank you, Geoffrey Kiara, for following. Sally Alwatch, thank you for confirming that you can hear me. Samuel and you had confirmed that I'm audible and clear. So, we are talking about self-esteem for those who are coming in right now. And thank you for being with us. Self-esteem. By the end of the day, you will have no, you are supposed to have high self-esteem. Yani, like when I'm walking around, I would know very well what people are thinking about me, whether it is true or not. Now, if I don't carry myself very well, then it will reach a point whereby I would not be thinking well about myself. Now, the other type of self-esteem is what we call low self-esteem, negative self-esteem. Low self-esteem or negative self-esteem. This one comes when you think low of yourself. It comes when you think that the other people are thinking bad about you. Mhm. For example, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Some self-esteem comes because of what you have are related to some people. Let's talk about this. Let's say you are a police officer. You're working in a certain police station. I can call it Konambaya police station or whatever the case police station. Then, in your operation in that town, you came into conflict with the youth or the people of that town. Then they roughed you up, like wakakuchapa na wewe ni askari, right? Then, after case imeisha, trust me, whether you like it or not, you will always be feeling bad to walk around the city where ulipikana na watu. Why? Because you will be feeling bad about yourself. You will be guessing what people are saying about you. Already, unafeel, hawa watu walinichapa, walinifanyia nini? So what will you be doing in the process? What is it always done in the process? You are transferred from that area to a very far place where no one knows you and you know no one. No one knows about your story. You are starting a new life. Why? For your esteem to be up. Umeona mtu kitu inamfanyika kwa vile anatoroka. Because some of the things can lower our self-esteem. And again, watu wa Kapsepet, thank you for being in, led by Daniel. Now, have you ever seen, okay, recently I saw someone posted a photo of what do we call these ladies wenye wanasimamia, I mean, so kuna mwenye okay, kuna bibi harusi, then we have the other ladies wengi, most of them are the friends to the bibi harusi, so wako pale wamemsimamia. Then there was another girl, a very big one, big girl, yani mwili ni kubwa, then you understand, hapa alibarikiwa vizuri, very big. Then after that photo has been posted kwa internet, one of my friends who has the same physical appearance commented in the post, on the post that is, and said, number one, has boosted my self-esteem. Number one is not fearing anything. She is just posting herself the way she is. Even from today, I will be posting my. Then I was just interested from nowhere. Then nikaingia inbox yake okay, not inbox, hapo kwa chat tu, singeingia inbox, mwaje kuniangalia vibaya. Nikamuuliza, hey, excuse me, kwani ni nini ilikuwa inakufanyikia? Kwani ulikuwa unaokamba kuonyesha venye umeparikiwa kila mahali? Sema, yeah, I used to fear. Nikamwambia, no, you don't have to fear. And you don't have to, what about what people think about it? Like, if your genes, yani the genes in you says that you are supposed to be a very big person, very big. Even if you do exercise, the size of the body cannot change. I mean, why would you feel bad? Yeah, why would you? You've not done something bad. In fact, you're supposed to be. There was a day I was in a certain training, and there was another lady, a very huge one. Moja nikwambie, nyinyi wote wenye mko life mnaweza kukombiniwa mkuwe mtu mmoja yeye. And when we were asking who will do this, who will do, the lady was there, very vibrant, just happy. Wengine, they would hide. Now that one, she was vibrant everywhere. Esteem yake, you can see iko kwa mawingu huko. No one can lower her self-esteem. No one can discourage her by all means. She had a high self-esteem. So now, then we have you, something small takes you down. So what am I saying? Know how to build your self-esteem. Self-esteem gives you confidence. Self-esteem makes you very confident in what you are doing. Yes. Now, there are some questions that we will be asking ourselves in order to enhance this self-esteem. Another cause of good self-esteem or bad or low self-esteem is if you think that you have done enough, then you will always have a very high self-esteem about yourself. If you feel like you have done nothing, then you will always have very low self-esteem. And you know, mark my words. I'm using the word if you feel like you feel like, it's a feeling. It may not be true. Self-esteem, it may not be true. If you feel like you have done nothing, then you will have low self-esteem. If you think that the people are seeing you like you have done nothing, then you will automatically have low self-esteem. But one thing that I know is this. Even a 5-year-old kid, whenever I ask my young girl, what have you done today? Atakwambia nimekunywa maji ama nimekula, nimemaliza chakula yenye mama alinipea. Like, it's an achievement. There are 6 questions we are going to ask ourselves, and if you would like, we will also discuss. I can call you or you can call me. We discuss these things. Self-esteem. And some things that can lower you. I was asking this. There was a day I was asking some guys, what thing has made you embarrassed? Or what have you ever done that you felt like it was a very embarrassing thing? Chama mwingine rafiki yako akaniambia, walienda kuhubiri mahali, ile door to door, ile ya sorry, I have something here. Then wakaenda kuhubiri yeye na wasichana wengine wawili. Missionaries wanakuanga divided into groups 3 kama wale wanakuchanga wale wa sisi mnachanga wale wanakuchanga wanakonga mlango wanawahubiria. Wanatembanga wakiwa 3 4. So this guy was with 2 girls. Wakaenda kwa nyumba nyingine wakakutana na mtu anafuta bangi. Huyu mtu anafuta bangi akachukua banga. So this guy akakimbia. Kumbuka ni yeye anakimbia, and the 2 girls did not run away. wakamwacha yeye mwenyewe ameenda. Then the two girls like wakasimama tu, then the guy akaweka panga chini na akawasikiza akaambia no, don't worry. So they talked to him and then I think aliwasikiza akachange, wakaelewana, they started mentoring him. Now this guy amekimbia kwa barabara huko, anangoja wasichana watoke kuhubiri waende wakutana naye. So the guy did not have the enough courage to face these two girls. He had to go away from the mission center, akaenda nyumbani. Like hakuwa na ile courage ya I'm facing these two again, yet I have run away, or I had run away. There must be one thing in you that makes you lower your self-esteem. I was reading through something, was it yesterday or the other day? We watch football. What is the most embarrassing thing that can happen to a footballer? When, okay, I don't know who is your best striker, who is your best dribbler. Let me pick somebody like Saka. Saka ni wa Arsenal. Amecheza mpira vizuri, alafu mwenye ako mbele yake ni nani? What do you call this huge guy from City? Haaland. Then ampitishe mpira katikati ya miguu na Saka akimbia sasa inachukua mpira naende. Haaland will remain embarrassed, and throughout that session of the football will feel like I'm not myself. Why? His self-esteem will have been lowered. So it should be that we develop very high self-esteem. So sometimes we create, we make ourselves, or we embarrass ourselves by how we imagine. Umeenda mahali, people are serving food, wewe umechapa sahani imejaa mpaka mwisho. Then when you go to the sitting position, kila mtu akona kiasi kidogo, wewe uko na sahani. In fact hata ilijaa sahani ya kwanza ukaongeza sahani ya pili. I'm not saying it's bad to eat, but you will feel bad because everybody ameweka kiasi, wewe umeweka sahani mbili. I was watching this video ya Tom Daktari in a meeting. Then kila mtu akaambiwa itie kinywaji. He was the first one. Sema niletee pia mbili. Then the others are requesting for water. Mwingine anasema nipe juice, mwingine anasema nipe maji baridi, mwingine anasema nipe maji room temperature. You know, such things. Then the waiter akasema, so ni wewe tu ndio unataka pombe? You know, like he felt embarrassed na akasema amafanya hivi, usinilete wacha tu ikae. Like that person felt embarrassed. For example, if angeamua tu asichange mind, aseme no, wewe niletee pia yangu bwana, mimi lazima nikunywe, like akuwe tu very bold, there will be no embarrassment. Some of us, we embarrass ourselves by feeling bad. You don't have to feel bad. Somebody told me that when you make a decision, stick to the decision to the end and be proud of the decision. Yes. Don't lower your esteem. Be like a Luo. I think I've been saying this very many times. Be like a Luo. You can never lower self-esteem of a Luo person. Always very high. They are always very proud of themselves. Then we have now you feeling bad of yourself. You are not fair to yourself. You should be very nice to yourselves. There are these questions. Let me paste these questions on the comment section so that we can ask ourselves. We can just ask ourselves. Then we will answer them one by one, and make sure you participate. I can also call one of you to help me in answering these questions. If you will be ready, text me there. I call you. You can even give me your number. So look at these questions here. Okay, the first question is, I've posted the first question. Just a minute. Ndio uniambie. Uh, the first question is this: what do you think is your greatest personal achievement so far? What do you think is your greatest personal achievement so far? That's the first question. I think hapa kwa nini it doesn't allow very many words, so nasiondoa zingine so that zile zitakuwa zimebaki I can resend. So the question is what do you think is your greatest personal achievement so far? Yes, you are supposed to mention that, whether it is a small achievement or a very big achievement. Like, if I ask you right now, just ask, okay, even leave alone so far, even today, what did you achieve today? You can tell me I finished for the person who wanted to be taking much water. Tell me I took 3 liters of water. At least you have achieved something. Yeah, say I have polished my shoes today. I have spread my bed today. I mean, don't even stick to the very big achievements. Like somebody was telling me, what have you achieved? Well, what's the biggest thing you have achieved? And I told them, even hosting a live show like this is an achievement to me. I mean, there must be something you have. If you can answer that question, that what have you achieved so far? Trust me, you will know that you have done something. Everyone, can you write for me? I don't know. Don't write for me because you may not be in a position to write it, and maybe you may not want it. Let me just ask this way. Mm, answer yourself. What have you achieved so far? Yeah, there must be something you have achieved that somebody else has not achieved, and that somebody else has achieved something you have not achieved. So don't feel bad that you have not achieved this. There is something else always that you have achieved that the other person has not achieved. Question number two: what do you like most about your family? What do you like most about your family? Tell me. Or answer yourself. Either the family you created or the family you came out of. What do you like most about your family? The other people, they don't love their families. They don't like their parents. They don't love to be associated with their siblings. They don't want to be associated with their children. But I'm asking you a very simple question. What do you love mostly about your family? Mhm. Mention it. Togetherness, the love in your family, the support you get in your family. I mean, what do you like about your family? I'm posting these questions here. Mm. What do you like most about your family? There must just think about your family. Eh, what is that one thing that you like about your family? Do you like the fact that your family supports each other? Do you love the fact that your family goes to church? Do you love the fact that your family cannot see you in problems and they have to come in anytime? There must be something you love about your family. Mention it. Question three: what do you value most in life? This question I answered. I was telling somebody yesterday. Someone was talking about money, nikamwambia it will depend. It will depend. There are people who don't value money. They value other things than money. They value loyalty. They value integrity. They value honesty than how you guys value money. Now, I'm asking you a question. What do you value most in life? Ask yourself, what do you value most in life? Yes, there must be something you value most in life. You value peace of mind. You value money, which may not be a good thing. You value health. I mean, there are very many things we do value in life. I'm asking you, what do you value most in life? Question. The next question: what's the one thing you would like to improve about yourself? Now, listen to this very well. Everybody must have something that's not working so well in his or her life. And so there must always be something you would want to improve about in yourself. Like, what do I need to improve about myself? I can answer you that one based on myself. What do I need to improve about myself? Mhm. I want to improve the fact that I should be sticking to my timetable. I want to improve on the ways that I'm supposed to be sticking to what I'm writing on my diary. I want to improve on that. I want to improve on the fact that I should be respecting the alarm. I want to improve on that. What do you want to improve? I'm talking to you. What do you want to improve on? After this, I will be calling. Whom will I call now? Because lazima ni call mtu moja tuongelele hiyo kitu. Mhm. Ask yourself. In fact, it should be a reflection session. What do you want to improve in yourself? Ehe. I have a last question. If you are online, text me your number. I call you. We answer these questions. The one I'm asking. What do your friends like about you? Yeah, if you're just online, you're following me. Just I will call you, and then the others who are following will listen. Watu wanaokopa, lakini I will just call one of you. Ukiona call yangu sahi, usiokope. Can I call who? Acha nitafute. Kevin Kimayo, can I call you? Or you call me? You explain to us those things. Aha, I'm asking this. Okay, there's several questions I've asked there. And of course, my last question was, what do your friends love most about you? What do your friends love most about you? That's the last question I'm asking. Like, I can tell you my friends laugh. What my friends laughs about me is the fact that anytime they're looking for a support, if I am in a position to help them, I will always be in a position to help them. That's what they love about me. Now, what do your friends love about you? Yes. So we are almost winding up about self-esteem. So that as you're walking around, walk like a very proud person. Walk like someone who knows his or her worth. Don't be let down by anyone. I always tell my students, be encouraged by discouragements. If someone tries to lower you, be up of that person. Let that person let that person know that whatever he or she was thinking about you, it's not the way you're thinking about yourself. And in most cases, when you value yourself, people will also value you. When you respect yourself, people will always respect you. When you keep yourself okay, you will always have very high self-esteem. So I'm asking, what do you value? By the way, Ina, I need some people to answer me. What do you value in life? Mm, let me get that one. What do you value mostly in life? There are people whose role is to go around lowering other people's self-esteem. Kasha watu ni kwenda and you know, and if you fall in that trap, wewe ndio utakuwa mjinga because someone will try to tell you things that will break you down unless you hear from me. But there are people who are skilled in going around making sure that people esteems is down. If you get that very clear, then you will never allow anyone to lower your self-esteem. Uh, when your self-esteem is down, your performance in the workplace will be down. Your performance at home will be down. You will feel inferior. You will have what we call inferiority complex. But if you have a high self-esteem, you will be doing your things very well. So what am I saying? Develop a way of having a very high self-esteem. Stop the issues of feeling bad about yourself, feeling bad like you don't deserve. No, raise the bar. Raise the bar of your life. What you do, what you're doing, how you're doing it. Ensure it is the one that that will always keep you up the game. And even if something happens, because you know it's life, something bad, negative happens in your life, don't stay there. Move on. Why do you have to stay with somewhere, something that has happened? Why should it hold you back for days? Do not allow it. Do not allow that esteem to lower you again. Be up. Hiyo usikupande by the way. Hiyo hapana. Just be up. It's my prayer, my wish that as you moving forward, you love yourself, raise your self-esteem, wachana na hizi vitu mingi mingi. Make yourself very expensive, make yourself very not easily available. Yeah, yes. Then like improve in business. We improve. We raise the quality. We raise the demand by creating absence. Don't be available to everybody else. Just potelea mtu, potea kabisa. Wacha mtu akutafute, wacha utafute, wacha watu waseme siku hizi umepotea. Ni sawa, umepotea. But that's how it should be. Why would you be available? Then, like, listen here. There are some people who you can avoid. Was it yesterday or the other day? I was talking about characteristics of people to be avoided. Now, let me add one more. Avoid a person like this. When you do something good, that person is not there to tell you, you did it very well. But when you do something negative or bad, or you made a wrong decision, he or she is just there to tell you, hapo ulikosea, sui nini. Maybe I don't always take a critic from a person who don't support me. If when I'm doing well, you're not there to cheer me up, then when I've made a mistake, you're there to tell me, by the way, hii ilikuwa mistake. Ilikuwa mistake. Where were you before I made the mistake? Someone just tries to maximize on something you did wrong. Huyu mtu afai hata kukwambia. If you are not advising me and celebrating me when I'm doing it right, I will not take your criticism. Ati hapo ulikosea, fanya hivi aje. But the person who always gives me advice, tells me to do this, do the right. When you come to me and tell me hapo ulikosea, nitakubaliana. Why? Because when I'm rising, you're with me. When I'm going down, I have to listen to what you are saying. Did you hear me? So if you're walking, walk with your head held high. Keep your hope alive always. Do not allow somebody to demean you. Even in the Bible, St. Paul said to Timothy, do not allow anyone take advantage of you being a youth or a young person, but work like a corona person. Even you. I know that we may be having very many shortcomings. By the way, kuna shortcomings mingi kwa hii life. You don't have money. Eh? You feel like I'm not like the other person. But one of the things that nikisikia ikikusumbua tunakosana na wewe kabisa is the physical appearance. You will be the most stupid person to hate yourself because you are not appearing like another person. Who is the marking scheme of life? Nobody. I was telling some people that we need to remove the name beautiful, handsome, or ugly. I mean, if I ask you now, you give me the characteristics of a person who is not beautiful or who is not handsome. What will you give me? What is the color of a person who is not handsome? Who is not beautiful? What's the appearance? Yeah, tell me. Yes. Everybody, everyone is beautiful. If at all the term exists, beautiful, then everyone. If the term handsome exists, then everyone is. Yes. Yeah. Don't be like, when we were young, we were schooling with some guys who were afraid, who were ashamed to meet their parents because their parents, they may not be appearing like other friends' parents. Others are driving, dressing well, that their parents have trekked all the way to school. Then someone will fear, hey, how am I going to approach my mom or my dad? Hiyo ilikuwa ni maneno ya zamani. Nowadays, you appear. Be happy for everything. Someone tries to lower your esteem, raise it until his or her esteem goes down, while yours is flourishing. Oliver Jesrek, following from Elgeyo Marakwet County. How is Elgeyo Marakwet? But nyinyi si watu wazuri pia, Oliver. But I hope next time mutachana na ile maneno mnafanyanga huko. By the way, Oliver, let me call you say right now uniambie what you are doing in Elgeyo Marakwet. Hiyo maneno ya vita ndogo ndogo tuachane nayo. I want you to give me a story about the father who was killed. How and why? So Oliver, I'm calling you right now. We are dealing with self-esteem. Nione kama naweza fikia Oliver Jesrek. Tulisoma naye, he is also a teacher of chemistry and physics. Those who are thinking right now, tell me where you're watching me from and what mchango wako kwa self-esteem ni ipi. If there is something you can mention about self-esteem, what can you say about it? I know there's something you can add. I had prepared that short thing. But you can add something about self-esteem. Chesire, how are you?
Fine.
Ukwaje?
Niko mzima kabisa.
Elgeyo Marakwet inaendeleaje?
Elgeyo Marakwet tunaendelea vizuri ingawaje we are mourning the killing of Father Alois. But we are sorry.
Poleni bwana. Father Alois was a very good person.
Yeah, in fact, we were doing what you had forgotten for.
Yeah. We are really feeling for that, for the family, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so mimi niko live.
Nakuona kabisa nashukuru. In fact, I'm cooking my supper.
Oh, you are
following the program.
you are cooking supper. Sasa nikuulize. Ulikuwa seku?
Yes.
kulikuwa na warembo wazuri wazuri wengi wengi. Wewe ukaamua sasa au by the way nikuulize how many years umemaliza tangu graduate?
Heading to 5 years. 5 years.
Because mi nimekaa how many? Mi nimekaa 6. Mi nimekaa 6 ama 7? 6.
Six, 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 six.
Yeah, mi nimekaa 6 years and hey,
Yeah.
inakaa ni kama ni jana.
Yeah.
So now,
Yes.
unajua tukisema the word bandit,
Yeah.
bandit, what does bandit mean? Okay, does it mean, okay, mimi pia ni wa Elgeyo Marakwet,
Yeah.
and in most cases, I'm not against any tribe, but in most cases, the attackers are from Pokot, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So those who attacked father, are they from Pokot or Marakwet?
From the information in the ground,
Mm-hmm.
they are the locals of that area. That is Marakwet.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think they are normal characters who are grouped. Yeah, those who are not, who didn't went to school, or maybe they went to school and then they dropped out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it is a matter of let's thank God for the civilization that they have.
Uh-huh.
Those guys are really unselfish.
Mm-hmm.
They feel bad when they see somebody who is civilized and they go against their way of life.
Uh-huh.
Maybe they think they're right.
Well, anyway, ni sawa tu, but tunasema pole kwa father na familia yake. Ya ina ubaya.
No. Made our name to be
Tarnished.
punished badly. Everywhere you go, you ask, where you your father? But
Anyway, hakuna ubaya.
let us hope that change will be there.
Ni ukweli.
Yeah.
Aya, so thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
And
I wish that guys who are from there and they follow programs like the one you are taking us through now.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
bring some impact.
Thank you. Let me call someone call Mudhama, then nimalizane naye. Yeah, atakuwa mtu wa mwisho. Yes, thank you. So that was Oliver Cheserek from Elgeyo Marakwet. He was following live, and I was asking him about how comes you are attacking father. I mean, amekuja huko kuwaletea maendeleo, kuwahubiria nyinyi mnamwattack. Anyway, but there's no problem. Shifting Grades Online School, I'm calling you right now. You are locked in from where? I don't know whether you are in Nairobi, you are in Machakos right now. I am not aware of your presence, but you will tell us right now. We are still talking about self-esteem, and I'm glad you are still following me. All sorry for the interruption. I think the network is fluctuating. So am I really audible again? One second. I want us to finalize. Shifting Grades, am I audible? Or anyone on? I hope I'm okay before I conclude. I was talking to Oliver from Elgeyo Marakwet before the network became a problem, but there's no problem with that. So we were looking at the self-esteem. As we conclude, we have said this that everybody should have a high self-esteem in such a manner that it cannot affect, or if it has to affect you, it should affect you positively. While you're working, you feel good of yourself. While you're working, you know very well that, I'm the best. This one should always be affirmed towards that when it comes to this, I'm the best. Always be the best. When they ask for someone to do something, don't think that somebody else can do it. No, no, no. You can do it because you are the best. If you now start suffering from inferiority complex, then it means uh, that you don't love yourself very well. When you fully love and trust in yourself 100%, then you will have a very high self esteem. So, because of time and stability of network, I would like us to stop there for today. Tomorrow evening, yes, from 9:30 to around 10:30, I'm inviting you for this particular talk. Otherwise, have a nice evening. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. And thank you for joining.